Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, June 10, 2022. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is calling for greater coordination among governments and private sector tourism partners across the Americas to better plan for and manage crises impacting the sector and protect workers. Mr. Holness made those remarks on Thursday as he addressed the 4th CEO Summit of the Americas on Tourism and Economic Recovery held in Los Angeles, California. The Prime Minister also called for greater linkages between tourism and the rest of the economy, particularly agriculture, something that he says benefited Jamaica when the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted global supply chains.
I think that is a lesson that the industry should not just learn for the pandemic, but should start to figure out how do we ensure that a certain target percentage of the inputs we need are locally secured. And I would say go one step further. How can the industry be the catalyst for the development of the local capacity to supply your needs?
While attending the 9th Summit of the Americas, Prime Minister Holness is engaging in discussions with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. The Prime Minister has also had bilateral talks with Colombia's president, as well as business interests such as Citigroup, Price Smart International, and MasterCard. Mr. Holness returns to the island tomorrow. The Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport is pushing to ensure that the amended Domestic Violence Act becomes a reality during this legislative year. The legislation aims to give greater protection to victims and deal effectively with perpetrators. Portfolio Minister Olivia Grange provided an update during her contribution to the 2022-2023 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on Wednesday. She says, following Cabinet's approval, a draft bill was created and submitted to the Attorney General's chambers for comments.
The Ministry has received feedback from the chambers regarding the proposed amendments to the Domestic Violence Act. We have already started crafting responses for resubmission to the chambers.
Over 1,000 individuals and 73 organizations have benefited from grants totaling more than $88 million to cushion the economic fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic. The support was dispersed from a $90 million care package from the Ministry of Finance to players in the entertainment, culture, and creative industries. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, gave the update during her sectoral presentation. She says there were a few challenges with the disbursement, but her team reached out to assist and correct the errors.
If we're able to resolve every error, we would pay out, in the end, $91,400,000 under this support program. That would be, Madam Speaker, in addition to payment to more than 700 persons in the entertainment, culture, and creative industries through the Ministry of Finance care package, as well as through special grants and sponsorships from the ministry itself, the Ministry of Culture.
Jamaicans overseas will be able to participate in the Jamaica 60 Diaspora Conference through satellite hubs hosted by the overseas missions. State Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Leslie Campbell, says 4 hubs have already been identified in Tokyo, Miami, New York, and London.
We'll have people in Japan, and people in Geneva, people in Toronto, in Ottawa, New York, and in DC, all over the place. They are doing their thing within their locale. So I believe that we're reaching the point of saturation in terms of our communication.
Undersecretary of the Diaspora Protocol and Consular Affairs Division, France Hall, adds that there will be moments during the conference where particular diaspora locations will be featured.
So in essence, they will have virtual hubs for the conference where participants can go and congregate in their numbers to participate actively in conference from Kingston.
Mr. Hall and Minister Campbell were addressing a JIS think tank earlier this week. The hybrid Jamaica 60 Diaspora Conference will be held from June 14 to 16 under the theme, Reigniting a Nation for Greatness. And finally, Emancipation Day will see the return of the Float and Street Parade, and the Independence Village is to be the highlight of celebratory activities for Jamaica's Diamond Jubilee. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, gave an update on the Jamaica 60 activities during her sectoral presentation in Parliament on Wednesday. She says the Jamaica 60 Independence Village at the National Indoor Sports Centre will host a week of activities beginning on July 30 and culminating on Independence Day with the Grand Gala inside the National Stadium.
The Jamaica 60 Grand Gala will indeed be a grand affair, Madam Speaker. It will be a cultural celebration befitting this moment in our history. We will reach out to communities across Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine to recruit performers for this exciting showcase in the National Stadium, and it will feature cultural communities representing the diversity of our motto, out of many, one people. Simultaneously, parishes will have their own activities.
Watch parties will be set up so Jamaicans in the diaspora can enjoy Grand Gala via video technology. The Jamaica Festival Song Competition is not happening this year. Instead, a Jamaica 60 commemorative album will be produced. The Emancipation Jubilee will take place on July 31 at Civil Heritage Park in St. Anne, and the Emancipation Day Float and Street Parade will start at the Randy Williams Entertainment Center on Hope Road and end at the National Stadium Car Park, featuring masquerade bands, jonquilling, and effigies in honor of our national heroes and cultural icons.
I call on Jamaicans to join the Spirit of Independence campaign by decorating their spaces. Business, government offices, town centers, churches, community centers, and other public spaces in the national colors. Wear the black, green, and gold with pride. Wear it bold. Show your creativity as we celebrate the greatest little island in the world.
Other Jamaica 60 celebratory events will include the Independence Interfaith Service on July 31, 2 banquets hosted by the Prime Minister honoring outstanding women and men, the Kingston Biennial Exhibition at the National Gallery of Jamaica, and the Jamaica Defence Force 60 Parade on June 29. Healthcare workers will be recognized with the Prime Minister's Medal of Appreciation and the Mary Seacole Medal. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.